Thomas looking for a cutter. Sabally wants it inside the seal, and one!
Rotation, good passes right there. Inside, Sabally getting inside, and Giroux too late getting over. Akua Makani with the nice pass inside over the top.
Lexi Brown in for Seattle. A lot of bench players in for both teams right now, giving the starters a rest. Makani drives in, finger roll, and Tasty will go to the free throw line and one. Uzun to Thomas, guarded by Agumake. Oh, great post position, and the foul by Magmagor. Two. Directing traffic up top is Thomas. Spin move and a beauty, and the foul. Wow, what a move by Alyssa Thomas.
Big board by Sabally on that weak side. AT's gonna run it up. AT all the way to the rim and one! Let's out a roar!
AT coming up with the big play when it counts. A lot of contact down there, not much, maybe brushes Arafin a little bit, but she gets the call right there.
Yep. The rookie picked largest lead of the game for Chicago, but how about Loxa starting the second quarter on her fanny, drills it, she'll go to the line. Whitcomb still can't find it, but Sabally on that weak side grabs the rebound, scores, she'll go to the line.
Crawl in and gets her second chance at the free throw line.
Cardoso with her second personal foul, and
couldn't finish there on the layup. Little off balance. Here's Jones. Bounce pass, Sabally cut to the cup, the layup, and one.
23-7. Little drop pass there to Sabally on the cut.
Target center of the foul, and there were some boos. Not a lot of contact on that Kayla McBride foul, but it stays in the books. Sabally offensive board, and she got the bucket. Hitting this shot in traffic.
Yeah, this Phoenix team really trying to figure out how to get the ball more to Satu Sabally.
Sammy on the floor, she's got 5 fouls. Sammy and one, and she lets out a roar. She'll go to the line.
What a clutch shot by Wickham, and then behind the back dribble, wide open in the lane. And you see Burton jump up in the air. Wickham making that contact, but gets the shot to fall.
Held, hesitates, almost loses the handle. Sabally follows her own miss. Oh my!
Down low, Malunga, tough shot. That's a low percentage look, and here comes Phoenix.
And good defense by Sabally.
Jones lobs ahead, Musa head of the backhand one.
And Jones recognizing that Musa has plenty of room to get the
3-on-1 break, really 4-on-1 for Phoenix. Akua Makani, no. Sabally kept it alive. AT back to Sabally, 5 in a row for the Unicorn. He got it and the foul as well.
By Akua Makani. I love the tip by AT, and then Sabally gives herself.
You can tell that Jackie Young is looking for Jewel Lloyd every time. If she doesn't have the bucket, she's looking for number 24.
Held, squares it up, awkward rebound, and Mack will get an and one.
Asha Mack was right there to clean it up. Merry Christmas laying right in her hands.
Yeah, I'm with you on the passing, though. That was such a big area of focus coming into Friday night's game against Dallas. They got to have it every single game. Uh-oh, and an and one behind the three-point arc. Sabally, you don't want to let her get hot.
It's a potential 4-point play. And Jackie and Tiffany Mitchell, she was there. And Sabally able to continue to focus and knock it down.
Call the foul on Mitchell.
Mercury bench, number 2 in the league in scoring. Loxa, bank is open, counted and one.
The ball with pace right here. Morrow tries to gamble and loses. Loxa gets the
rebound, chased down and secured by Thomas. Thomas spinning inside, bully ball, bucket, And the foul. She is a handful.
A handful.
Koa Makani had just 5 points last night in the win over Connecticut before fouling out, and here she is again. Sabali, crossover on the drive, laid it up and in, plus the foul.
That's why they call her the unicorn. That's falling away jumper from Maureen Johannes, but Sabali with the contact, the foul, falling off of one another today.
Satu Sabali playing with the 4 fouls, got the bucket, and Michaela Onyenwere picks up the foul.
On the bright purple and pink, and here on the spin move just elevates over. Yeah, Onyenwere. They had a couple down the back yesterday.
Yes, they did. Maybe on him.
Throws. That brought me back to my playing days.
Kedia locks it with 5, dishes it into Kalani Brown and gets the and 1, and it's looked like that all day for Phoenix.
And also looking for more effort from the players. As for the Mercury, pleased with the pace of the offense, how the team is sharing the ball. Just like she went off in New York.
She's got 10 points in this quarter and counting. And 1 for AT. Satu as AT slips and Satu finds her. Gray is going to hesitate and put it up. Not there. AT plucks it out of the air. Full head of steam. Thomas at the rim, baby. Count it in. 1.
You ain't stopping the engine in transition. Asia Wilson a little bit.
AT, tough look. Kalani, she will go to the line.
From the field, but Quinterly and Page and James combined 7 and 9, count the basket and a foul.
I think McCowan could actually block this shot.
Now she has been playing with an edge the last few games.
Hines Allen.
JJ foul on the jump shot.
Ooh.
Monica Koa Makani. Game 1 between these two teams. Wings turned it over 15 times for 16 points by Phoenix. That's going to be a blocking foul. 2 days ago, we weren't sure she was going to play tonight.
Yep, got to give her some space to operate.
A nice rebound.
Whitcomb couldn't hit the free throw, but now she's got it back. Why not an and 1? I mean, why not? And there's that triple-double for Alyssa Thomas.
Oh, nice block out.
Westbeld +1.
Westbeld does a nice job not only finishing the shot, getting to the free throw line. Number 14 now for the number 3 scorer.
Here comes AT. Came away with a scoop. Jump stop inside. Got it and the foul. And there's a buzz of energy for Phoenix.
As you mentioned earlier, 44 blocks. And she gets back down. They call a reach, I guess.
And ahead for Westbeld and the Mercury. Koa Makani. What a pass inside. Mac +1.
And the basket is good.
And the ref said we're not doing anything there. Lob inside. Bonner and 1. And a roar for DeWanna Bonner.
White jerseys come out with a foul against Bonner. Williams with the reach. White jerseys, Minnesota does go into the basket.
To your point now, 19 second chance points in this game on 10 offensive boards. Westbeld +1.
Looking inside. Natasha Mack and 1.
Getting it in the paint, getting low. Mo Billings coming over.
Bonner with the basketball. Taking the screen from Brown. Bonner finds Brown on the roll. And look at Heidemann getting in there defensively, but Brown out-muscles her. They need to establish Kalani Brown inside because look at the mismatch that Phoenix has when she is in the Kayla McBride. Locks up, gets into the lane, and it's a defensive foul against Minnesota. Whitcomb cut off by Carlton. Trying to go back the other way. Pocket pass to Thomas. And it rolls in. Plus the foul. see if that gets her rolling offensively. But look at the two Lynx players all coming to her. She can score in so many different ways.
It was her 9th game of the season where she eclipsed 20 points. Bonner had to battle through contact, stuck with the play, and earned a trip to the line as well.
Doesn't give up on the play, goes underneath and barely touches the rim to get the offensive rebound and get it back in.
Here's Lexi Hell, the DePaul product. Elbow J is off. Offensive rebound, and you could stick that home for AT.
Versatility. She'll be involved in a screen, a pass. Then she's going to battle with your bigs for a rebound, finish, and take the contact and one. Embody who she is. Like, she puts the personality on them.
Look at her on the offensive glass. Alyssa Thomas is a superstar.
Finding their man to match up and get the stop defensively. We've seen AT with a few easy ones inside the lane because of this. Megan.
Yeah, we got an and one opportunity. Thomas comes up with the jump ball and sweeps through the arms of Olsen. That's a vet move in transition.
Off the jump ball, it was tipped. Alyssa Thomas corralled it home and then knew that Lucy.
Locks up. Attacking Olsen. Count the bucket.
Olsen was trying her best right there to stay blanketed as the primary defender.
They have been able to provide great ball pressure.
Well, this has been night and day defensively from Indiana the 2 quarters as Copper drives, lays it in and a foul. Austin now with 7 tonight. Here's Copper on the attack, draws the foul, lays it in. And one for Kalia Copper, who can put the Mercury back in front.
Buried by Boston, and then a little bump by Hall, enough.
Thomas has all sorts of space.
I think Kelsey Mitchell is a good defender.
Here's a rolling Thomas, puts on the brakes, draws the foul and one.
The versatility of AT. Put her in a little screen and roll situation in the middle third. Playing through the elbows. The system is...
For every other game, somebody is doing something. And again, I go back to the depth of this team. That's what happens when you spread the wealth.
Boy, Copper took a hard fall on the foul from Jones. Hope she's all right as she gets it to fall. Gray's three-pointer.
Nice take, though, straight to the rack. And, yeah, Bree Jones gets her across the face and the body. And
both teams will play 48 hours from now. So with the writing on the wall, both coaches emptying their bench. A chance for an and one from DeWanna Bonner.
From Uzun, and then cleaning it up as Cardoso couldn't put the finishing touches on. Alyssa Thomas breaking through traffic the opposite way like a freight train in transition, and one for AT. Just does not stop, and she'll have a chance to give Phoenix the lead when we come down 13. Game-high lead for Phoenix Sky, led by as much as 9 in 1 point. Whitcomb bouncing off of bodies and getting an and one. That has been a theme today for the Mercury, counting it.
A couple of 20-point games, 9 for 19 from beyond the arc as well. There it is, and one. Welcome back to the court, Satu Sabali.
She struggled shooting the basketball, but the big thing, I think she's going to have a dynamite game.
Sabali rises up and hits against Charles. Oh, what a stick, and she's fouled. Go to the line, Satu.
She had Asia Wilson come to San Antonio to work her out at the practice facility, and she knew that she could shoot. And there's the hesitation by Thomas to get Smith to foul her, but
26 points now for the great Asia Wilson. And one, this time Bonner with the floater. In midair, finishes, she'll go to the line.
DeWanna Bonner, right now, off the bench, has been so productive for this Mercury team.
The stars are coming out tonight. And one! Look at the roar from Sabali!
Leading right to Sabali.
Diggins tried to check in. But the official said she was a little late checking in, so we got to wait until the whistle, and we got one now as Alyssa Thomas will go to the line for the and one.
I don't see a foul.
No,
I didn't see any contact here. It looked like Erica Wheeler just gets out of the way unless a little bit on that left.
Good finish. Great moving off the screening action into an open space.
Thomas hesitates, draws the foul, and it goes.
Largest lead again here for the Valkyries, up 9. Copper trying to find room, does, slipping through, and she lets out a roar. She gets an and one.
And the answer here from Ka.
Salon, one-legged fadeaway, no good. Phoenix can cut it to single digits here. Thomas, foul, count it, and one. Atlanta dropped him back down to 7.
And you said Phoenix is in the 4 spot?
Yep.
I don't want to be in that spot either. You got to face Minnesota first.
There you go.
Get out that spot.
Copper, count it, and a foul.
Yeah, Becky Hammond talked about that extensively, and that whistle and a foul, they'll say, yep, count the bucket, an and one for Alyssa Thomas. Sabally at 6'4", now the switch with Jewel Lloyd. So smaller defender even on Satu. Kirsten Bell trying to help, but instead it's an and one for Sabally.
To work inside. She got switched off onto Jewel Lloyd. Kirsten Bell too late, and Satu makes a pay.
Unfortunate body bump there by Smith, and AT is going to get an and one opportunity.
Sabally. Defense converges, finds Thomas. They leave Thomas open. Sabally has it on the block and knocks down the jumper over Plum plus the foul. Missed layup there from Hamby. Thomas in the front court. Here's Copper trying to get baseline, adjust through the paint and able to get across the lane for the layup. Against Cameron Brink.
Copper. Couple changes of direction, the strength to just get up in the air, the reverse.
Heck of a three-point shooter for them, and has gotten starts. This is her.
Oh! How about Mac? So she blows the layup last time down, Annie, on the offensive putback.
Aaliyah Boston, how she has developed, and certainly her leadership. She's probably been the one most affected by not only Caitlin Clark, but nice pass.
Wow, and one. Bonner driving against Powers.
Oh, that's a foul.
And one. Good call, Annie. Bonner thinks the same thing. Powers got her.
Second team foul. Timeout floor.
Heck of a finish by floater. Not there for Sims. Contact, we're going the other way. Bonner running the floor, stepping through. She'll go to the line again for an and one.
But DB knocking that one down and just slowing things up, protecting the ball a little bit, making the easy basket.
Rivers, great move. One and a foul. Thomas now leading the charge for Phoenix. 2-on-1. Thomas counted in the foul.
Just watch right off of this rebound. She goes head first all the way to the rim. Nobody stops her.
Thomas gets the drop off the head. Why not? We'll head to the free throw line for a chance at the three-point play. By the way, Phoenix starting to find themselves in a scoring drought. Nearly 3:45 without a made field goal. And they're going to count that for Alyssa Thomas. Copper drives right past Edwards, counted in the foul.
With her 13th 20-point game, Annie, only her third since the All-Star break. That has got to feel good. The save, extra possession, Sabally with the head fake, spinning, avoiding double coverage and scoring!
Copper getting the ball to Satu Sabally. We said that lane is wide open. She splits the defense.
Pass.
Copper backdoor. That's called ball movement there. Sabally with a little bit of a ball fake on the drive. That's going to be an offensive foul on Satu Sabali.
I mean, just to see the fashion and basketball girlies really taking off. It's New York Fashion Week as well. We talked about New York at the Met Gala last year. I think it's really cool to see.
Sabrina Ionescu got a three, but handoff here for Melissa Thomas. And this is just a tough bucket. Cloud does her work, but does.
Because we don't want this to become just a
wrestling
slugfest.
Which game one definitely was at times. As Thomas lays it in, plus the foul. 4-point Mercury lead as they face elimination. Sabali attacks, gets it back, and lays it in, plus the foul.
Such a different player here in game two than in game one. You see her driving to the basket, getting her own rebound, finishing.
Gives it up. McBride lost the footing and the ball. Wickham with numbers. Thomas shovels back. Sabali lays it in, plus the foul.
Defensively, scrambling here. Wickham able to come up with the basketball, astutely gets it to Thomas, and then she hits her 6'4".
The Phoenix defense, relentless. Wickham, yes, and the foul!
By the Phoenix Mercury, it is defense to offense. Alyssa Thomas with an assist.
Over Wickham, just ticks the front of the rim. Thomas on the run, collides with Carlton, who's called for the foul.
Alyssa Thomas coming down like a freight train in the middle of the floor.
And they led in several, if not most, offensive categories offensively. Hopper, yes!
And mind that she was going to get to the rim, and look at the explosiveness. She just hit another gear.
Like a Skylar, like a Kelsey Mitchell, and because of the size their guards do have to match up for the situations you're talking about.
Here, nice cut and catch by Kalia Copper. She has been, Alyssa Thomas's second would be another.
Thomas comes up with a steal there. Sabali using her size, finishing plus the foul. Here's Sabali bodying in, got fouled and finishes. A chance for three for Satu Sabali. Sabali spinning, insisting, and finishing, plus the foul.
That's how she is comfortable using her size advantage. It's dribbling in.
19 for Wilson. Bonner thought about the deep three. Races inside for the layup and the foul. 13-point Aces lead. Thomas hits the deck. Bonner, the crossover, snakes inside for the finish of the foul. Bonner zipping through the lane, lays it in, plus the foul. Thomas over to Copper, drives baseline and lays it in, plus the foul.
Phoenix can't find easy catch and shoot. They get the ball to Kalia Copper.
Game 4, Friday 8 Eastern as Copper comes up with a steal. Copper lays it in, plus the foul. Nicole McConney guarded by Bell. Thomas lobs it in. Brown deep catch and the finish, plus the foul.
It is really hard to barely play throughout the course of an entire playoff.
Chelsea Gray seeking a 4th championship. 1 with LA, 2 with Vegas. Here's Copper, the hesitation, the explosion, and the finish, plus the foul. Already 8 off the bench for Evans, who had 21 in game 1. Westbeld can't hit. Thomas sneaks it in, plus the foul, then has something to say to Dana Evans afterwards. He's got the best plus-minus of any player in this postseason as Bonner finishes, plus the foul, and that is number 2 on Asia Wilson. With Wickham and Westbeld coming in. Copper cradles, finishes, plus the foul. And a chance for 3 for Kalia Copper.
On the drive,
She gets Dana Evans in the face. Evans gets the foul called on her.
A chance to cut it to single digits here for Phoenix. The lob inside. Copper has height on Evans. And the bucket plus the foul. It's a single-digit deficit for the Mercury. Akola Makani explodes, reverses it in, plus the foul.